Friends, welcome to episode 7 of this grand epic, Shri Ramcharitmanas. And in this epic, we are going to begin the Bal Kanda. As I've mentioned in my first few episodes, Shri Ramcharitmanas consists of 7 kands, and the first one of them is the Bal Kanda, which is the childhood section of Shri Ramcharitmanas. Now, as I mentioned in the last couple of videos, I am beginning this episode number 7 with the new format where I will no longer be reading the Sanskrit or the Avadhi dialect poetry. Instead, I have written the Shri Ramcharitmanas in English language adapted from the poetry, and I will be reading the poetry in a novel format. So without further ado, let's dive in, and I hope you like this format, and I hope that you can stay engaged going forward. Oh yes, one more disclaimer I want to give you all. So since the poetry of Shri Ramcharitmanas is pretty concise, I have taken the creative liberty to expand upon the story, and I've done a bit of research and have built facts around the story that was in the poetry, which is why a lot of things that is not in the poetry, such as the description of the locations and the personalities and the characterization of the characters, may not be there in the poetry of Shri Ramcharitmanas. However, I have taken the creative liberty, and as a layman such as myself, I have imagined it and I have written it how I imagined it. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now I'm going to start with the narration of Shri Ramcharitmanas, and this is the episode number 7, my friends. And in this episode, we recount the event where Sage Bharadwaj and Sage Yajnavalkya meet. Bal Kanda, the episode where Sage Bharadwaj meets Sage Yajnavalkya. Sage Bharadwaj lived in Prayag. Prayag is an exotic destination and was also known by the name of Allahabad at some point. It is located in Uttar Pradesh state in India, and it resides on the southern side of the Great Himalayas and is regarded as one of the most ancient pilgrimage centers in India. The town of Prayag has been home to a confluence of 3 rivers, Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Sage Bharadwaj was extremely devoted to and fond of Sri Ram. He was regarded as a great sage and was known for his self-restraint, composure of mind and compassion. Sage Bharadwaj was not just a sage. He was also a renowned scholar, economist, and an eminent physician. He was later known to be the father of Ayurvedic medication. The confluence of the 3 rivers, also known as the Triveni Sangam, was frequently visited by gods, demons, demigods, and humans for bathing and purification. The hermitage of Sage Bharadwaj was another sacred spot near the banks of the Triveni Sangam. The month of Magh was an auspicious month for the sages. There was great rejoicing every year during that month, and the sages performed their ablutions while the sun shone. Once the ablutions were completed, the sages, clad in their orange robes, Rudraksh beads around their hands, neck and matted dreadlocks and wooden padukas as their footwear, they dispersed to their respective hermitages. Now, on one such occasion, Sage Bharadwaj came to know about Sage Yajnavalkya's visit to the Triveni Sangam. He felt a sense of happiness, contentment, and excitement, while at the same time he also felt a strong sense of anxiety and nervousness. He was in complete awe of Sage Yajnavalkya despite the amount of wisdom, knowledge, and enlightenment he himself possessed. On one of the days during his visit, after Sage Yajnavalkya had concluded his ablutions and purifications, Sage Bharadwaj mustered up all the courage and fell on his knees and bowed to the feet of Sage Yajnavalkya. Though nervous, he eventually found his voice. In a soft tone, he said, "O holy sir, let me wash your feet and please accept my obeisance. Please take me under your tutelage." With a nervous but reverential tone, he added, "There is doubt in my mind, O holy sir. I am embarrassed to say it, but at the same time, I also fear losing this great opportunity to get wisdom from you. The mysteries of Vedas stand revealed to you. The Vedas, as well as you, know that knowledge does not reside in one's heart. Knowledge does not reside in one's heart if it's kept concealed. With this in my heart, I disclose to you my folly. Please take pity on the servant and dispel it." The Puranas, Upanishads, as well as the immortal Lord Shiv incessantly repeat the glories of Shri Ram. One such Shri Ram is the Prince of Ayodhya, whose exploits are known throughout all the lokas. His infinite sorrow is also known his infinite sorrow was also known when he lost his beloved to the demon king Ravan. I ask you, O Master, please enlighten me on who Shri Ram is. Sage Yajnavalkya was a scholar and was one of the earliest philosophers in the recorded history. He had proposed and debated various metaphysical questions related to the nature of existence, impermanence, and the discovery of universal self. He was especially known for his unsurpassed spiritual wisdom and power. He was yet very humble. He was a preacher and he never held back from bestowing wisdom whenever and wherever needed. Now, Sage Yajnavalkya heard Sage Bharadwaj and then he gently smiled at him. He had a kind demeanor and he wore a father-like smile on his face. There was a sense of warmth radiating from him which even Sage Bharadwaj could feel. With a soft yet confident tone, Sage Yajnavalkya said to Sage Bharadwaj, "The glory of Shri Ram is already known to you, O Holy One. You yourself are a devotee in thought, in word, and in deed. I know about your ingenuity and I know that you want me to recount the glories of Shri Ram so that you can relive those moments. I also know that you have questioned me as if you are ignorant. However, I will tell you, I want you to listen with devout attention, my child, while I narrate this beautiful story of Shri Ram, a similar doubt was also expressed by Goddess Parvati, and Lord Shiv himself had to then compound the narration to her. Sage Yajnavalkya added, I will now repeat to the best of my knowledge the dialogue between Goddess Parvati and Lord Shiv. At this point, Sage Yajnavalkya, now this is the moment where the narration starts. At this point, Sage Yajnavalkya starts the narration. And he says, once upon a time, in the age of Treta, Lord Shiv calls upon the jar-born sage Agastya. So that's it, my friends. That was the episode 7. I am sorry, but I had to end it at a cliffhanger. However, in the next episode, we will see, we will actually listen to the narration and how Sage Yajnavalkya starts the narration of Shri Ramcharitmanas and narrates the glories of Shri Ram and narrates the story of Shri Ram. And again, I apologize to end it at a cliffhanger. However, I still have to write the next episode, which is why I had written it so far. So, I hope it was interesting. I hope you liked this new format. And in the next episode, we'll see how the doubt of Goddess Parvati is expounded by Lord Shiv, and what happens when Lord Shiv calls upon Sage Agastya. We need to know why did Lord Shiv call upon Sage Agastya. I will also tell you who Lord Shiv is in the next episode. So that's it for today, folks. I hope you liked this episode and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was engaging enough, this new format. If you like what we do here and if you want to continue, please support us by liking this video, sharing this video, smashing that bell icon so that you get notified each time we come online. And also don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Please do all of these things if you like us, and if you don't like us, do them anyways because it's free and who cares. Till the next episode, God bless you all. Have fun, guys. Bye.